Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, March 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And here in beautiful Fort Collins, it's snowing. And it's an icy, sleety, kind of not so great snow. I'm kind of feeling like I'm done with that, but that's just me. Who can really complain? So, yeah, Thursday, March 17th, and tried to work on a schedule this morning. So, scheduling this program. So we'll see how it goes. I'm just looking off to the side because I'm monitoring LinkedIn, streaming out to Twitch, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. So welcome. And let's see. I wanted to share a few hot jobs with you today. I actually tried to do this the other day, and we had some kind of technical difficulty, and the audio was looping incessantly. So we'll do a take two on that, and then I noticed. Well, before we get into that, let's go to our nifty motion graphic intro, and we'll be right back to jump into everything. Here we go. Nifty motion graphic video intro. Huh? Pretty good. I was reading yesterday in the Wall Street Journal that Walmart is going to hire 50,000 workers by the end of April. That's a pretty heavy lift, and they are pushing their starting base rate from 12 to 15 plus, and they're going to get up around $22 an hour. Target announced, I think, a week ago, last year, Target was at 15 bucks an hour starting. Now they're going to 25. And of course, Costco and Amazon will follow. Amazon has what did I read yesterday? 1.6 million employees worldwide, and they're pushing their rate too. What does that mean for you if you're a candidate? What does that mean for you if you're an employer? Well, it's with interest rates going up and everything that's happening in world markets, you know what it means? It means life continues, thankfully, and business continues, and growth continues, and the optimism and the bullishness in the market is there. And so, if you're a candidate, you have an opportunity to well, if you're happy where you are, talk about this. If you're happy where you are, then fantastic. And clap your hands if you're happy and you know when to clap your hands, and you can look around and see where you price in the marketplace and what other opportunities are like. And if you're actually looking, well, also fantastic for you because there is a ton of opportunity. I shared the other day, and I'm going to try and do this Tuesdays and Thursdays. I think is the schedule that we'll try and do, and I'll schedule it 9 o'clock Mountain Time, and we'll just see how this. We'll see how this goes. Kind of a new deal with this live stream. The idea with it being live is that there's so much activity, folks. There is just so much, and we seem to have a relatively steady number here at Goodwin Recruiting, about 5,300 open jobs, which is quite a bit. Let me put up my contact info right here in case you don't already know. Jeff Haber, and I'm a senior recruiter with Goodwin Recruiting. My contact information right there for you, 970-235-2423 is my direct dial. You can text me there, and my email, jhaber@goodwinrecruiting.com. You can email me there. So anything that we talk about that I share with you today, feel free to ping me either way. Calling me is kind of tricky because I'm doing this right now with you guys, but then it's phones all day. So, but certainly feel free to reach out, and and I'm happy to chat with you about whatever, because there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot going on. I had shared the other day, excuse me. I had shared the other day what I call the the Holy Trinity of recruiting, and I'm just going to touch on this really quickly. And the reason is that again, I was reminded the other day just seeing resumes that are coming in with typos, and that in general could just be sloppy. And that first impression is still important. I also talked about a lot of people have this impression that AI, artificial intelligence, is what is processing your resume. And in some places that may be true, but at Goodwin, that is not true. You are looking at the artificial intelligence right now. Myself and my 200 plus colleagues, we are the artificial intelligence. So real people looking at real resumes, and that is the first impression. So take the time if you're looking, and even if you're not looking, it's a good time to just prep and have your resume current. That's the other thing, guys. Current. We see resumes that end or just say from 2015 to present, then we get in touch with you and you go, oh, I've had 3 jobs since then, but you just sent that resume out, or that's what's posted. Also LinkedIn, right? As recruiters, we live on LinkedIn, and if you don't have a profile, you'll want to get one and make sure that it is current and that it matches your resume. That's important. Okay, so we talk about the Holy Trinity, and this is what I call it. My colleagues may think, they do think I'm goofy, so that doesn't mean anything, but title, name of the role that you're in, the tenure, how long you're in that role. If you've had 5 jobs in 5 years, it's not the greatest thing. It's not the end of the world, but it's not the greatest thing. And I should mention, I didn't say this the other day, special dispensation for the last 2 years, right? For whatever anyone had to do to get through COVID. So last 2 years, not a concern. Prior to that, you want to see at least 1.5 years, 2 years in the role. And then very simply, geography. So can you get to work? Are you close? There are certainly relocation opportunities. They exist. Companies will assist with relocation sometimes. But these are the 3 things for what I call the Holy Trinity of recruiting. Keep yourself grounded in these, and you're already setting yourself up for success. Okay, so we can make the geography, the tenure, the title, and the Holy Trinity all go away. Okay, good. So let me put up my info again. Take a screenshot of that. Just for easy access. Okay, so today, what did I want to do? I wanted to share with you some of the opportunities. I mentioned 5,300. So I hope you packed a lunch, because we're going to show you 5,300 jobs right now. That's right. No, that's not what we're going to do. That's not what we're doing. But I will share a baker's dozen. Shout out to my wonderful colleague, Paul Baker, because I'm using your name without paying you. So baker's dozen, 13 hot jobs. They're all hot. And you'll see there's a fairly broad array. I kind of went in a little bit randomly, which I like when I did, because I thought, oh, here's a little bit of a random sampling. So they're in a little bit of a geographic focus, a couple of different cities, a few different cities, and just to give you a sense of the range of opportunities that are out there. If you want to drop a comment into, just looking over at LinkedIn, because the comments don't pull into the app that I'm using, but if you're on Facebook and you're watching and got a comment, go ahead and comment, and it'll come up, and I can, if you have a question, I can answer that. And certainly, as I said, you can reach out to me anytime and text me or email me. Okay, so let's have a look at let's look at the screen share. It'll come up, and there I am again. It's fantastic. This tech. Okay, so here's the first. Here's the first one that's up. You can reach out to me anytime in no specific sequence. Okay, so let's have a look at just screen share. Let's just kick it off. And you know what? Let me do this. Let me go first. Okay, so here's a quick refresher. Here's the first one. Goodwinrecruiting.com. In no specific. And if you haven't joined me, before, we have a number of verticals that we are active in and that we're proficient. The most recent vertical that we just opened is cannabis. The Goodwin Recruiting. You can see right here, executive search, hospitality. We started as a hospitality company 23 years ago. Our founder and CEO, we have a good number of verticals, came up in the restaurant business. That is the core DNA. The most recent vertical that we just opened is a mini epiphany for me is, you can see right here what's going on here again. Here's that system audio kicking in again. So if there was echoing just now, And I'm going to put these headphones on. I want to make sure. I have the same problem. We have the same problem. Okay. And now I see. Okay. And now we got it. Now that's off. Okay. So technical difficulties, but I'm not sure what that's about. Kind of learning this as we go, but I think we got that handled. So I was talking about Goodwin and my mini epiphany, which is that there's hospitality at the core of everything that we do. How we treat others and how we expect to be treated. It doesn't matter what line of work you are in or are pursuing. So it's all about caring for others, right? And how we engage with others. Okay, so that's my little St. Patrick's. I don't know what that has to do with St. Absolutely nothing probably has to do with St. Patrick's. But it's really easy to come and use the Goodwin job board. Super easy, great, works great on your phone. And you can just real quickly, you just go into search jobs and you can, let's just zoom in here. I'll go back to the main site for a second. And it's just, you can tap on any of these links and it'll take you down and you can just go into the search and go into an advanced, let's see, I'm not quite sure why. Let's see, filter jobs. Director, multi-unit. Let's go Director of Human Resources. So you can search around. We work nationwide. We actually work internationally, but our strong suit is coast to coast. So just going to the Goodwin job board on your phone, on your whatever mobile device, on your desktop, it all works really nicely. And you can go into any category, learn about what we're doing, and search on your own. I'm going to bring up a few right now for you just to consider. So here's a project manager. Something you should know is this JN code that I'm just highlighting right here. If you find something that you are interested in, you don't even need to register or apply. I can help you. I'm happy to help you. Copy and paste that JN code into a text or an email to me. Shoot that to me, and also good to send it with your resume if we haven't yet been in touch. And then we can have a conversation and see if that's a good fit. Get down into the nitty gritty and the details on that. So just know it's the JN code, the job number. That's what we kind of live and die by, and it is a good tool for you. So as you're going through your search and you find something that you like, copy and paste the JN code. So you can see here on this job, and this is the template right here, the location with the zip code. Job function is engineering, pays 110 to 150K. This is live right now. This job is open. If you yourself are an electrical infrastructure focused project manager and are looking, then great. If you have a friend, a family member, and you can help them out, share it. It's easy right here to share this job, right? And so here's the opening job description spiel, again, standard throughout, and you'll have the responsibilities and the requirements. So the requirements for this role, you don't want to come and be a auto parts delivery person and apply for this. I mean, you can, but it's a waste of your time and a waste of our time. And going back to the AI piece, one thing that we use in just about every, whether it's a company with an internal recruiting team or, well, just about anybody, they use an ATS, right? Applicant tracking system. So you go into that system and we can see that you've applied for numerous jobs and just kind of this scattershot approach. It's not necessarily a negative. It is a bit of a waste of your time and our time again. And what do people not have enough of? Time. And we want to increase the use, efficiency, and productivity of our time and our time together. Should we work together? So look at the requirements. Keep yourself grounded in reality. And you know what? You'll lower your frustration level by doing that because you won't feel like, man, I keep applying for the airline pilot and nobody gets back to me. But you're that auto parts delivery person, which is totally fine. And we're into stretching. That may be kind of too much of a stretch. Okay. Okay, so you can see that this requires a bachelor's in electrical engineering. A PE license is desirable but not required. 3+ years of experience. It's all in here. And then at the bottom, the base salary, excuse me, and the benefits. And here's Dan Howard, one of my wonderful colleagues. Dan actually represents this client. And if you'd like an introduction to Dan, I am happy to do that and happy to help internally. We all work collaboratively. That's one of the wonderful things about Goodwin. So if you're a client, if you're an employer, and you are looking for hiring help, when you work with Goodwin, you have 200+ pro recruiters at your disposal working on your behalf, providing highly qualified, highly screened candidates for your review. We do all the heavy lifting. And if it's a contingency-based search, the client doesn't pay a dime. And you know what? As the candidate, you don't pay a dime. So wait a minute. Why are we in this business again? How do we get paid? So when a client signs with us, they agree that they're going to pay us, if it's a contingency-based search, when they hire one of our highly screened, highly qualified candidates. We also work on a retained search basis, and that is payment up front, and that is a more focused and intense search. Regardless, you are able to bolt on to your recruiting efforts if you're a client, if you're an employer, 200 pro recruiters, bunch of badasses that we are, with the infrastructure that is set up at Goodwin and has been refined and refined and refined over 23 years. Okay, enough time on the electrical engineer. Let's move on to the next one that I picked. And we'll hopscotch around a bit because this is a manager. This is in Fort Lauderdale. And look at the salary on this, $40K. So if you're fun, energetic, and passionate about healthy and fit lifestyle, I think this company loves gym rats. Gym rats, attention, if you need to subsidize your gym rat addiction, here's a way to make some money. And they're looking for, great energy, clean eating, and a healthy lifestyle. No late nights at this concept. And right here is another one of my wonderful colleagues, Sherilyn McKennedy. And again, if you need an introduction to Sherilyn and you would like some help moving through Goodwin, I am here to help you with that, and my contact information again. Okay, so first electrical engineer at 150, and then here's a job at 40. So you can see the range of opportunities. Staying in Florida, senior project manager, concrete restoration, pays up to $200K. And the requirements here, at least 5 years of experience in project management with a focus on concrete restoration, right? And then some of the other information that is important, some of the systems, construction documents, the ability to travel. Again, look at these things, guys, and keep yourself grounded in reality. If you want to have a conversation about it, reach out to me and we can talk about some other notes and details that we may have on it. And maybe there's that opportunity to stretch for a specific position. And Trish Cram is the client rep here. I say Trish Cram because we just worked together on a job and we placed somebody in a position that was a life-changing deal. Single dad looking for a new career path. And I'm so excited to say that this was one of those scenarios where we really made a difference for somebody. They were a great candidate, and it is a fantastic company with a great quality of life. And when one of my colleagues was talking to me about what he loves so much, and you'll hear this almost to the person at Goodwin, about recruiting is this very thing, is the ability to have a positive impact and a profound one and help somebody transition into that new career. And for you guys who are, I was working with a former colleague the other day who had left her job after almost 9 years, had not been in the job market, was, feeling a little bit unsure about being out there and not really ready to, or just afraid to make those first steps. So when you're working with us, we're here to support you. We're here to coach you. We're here to guide you. We're here to counsel you. And on the client side, clients use us all the time to help understand the marketplace, the dynamics that are in play, what we're seeing down the road, where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. So there's just so much value all the way around for all the parties involved. And as a candidate, what does it cost you, again, to work with Goodwin? Nothing, not a penny. You will never be charged a penny. So you're certainly welcome to search on your own. You can do that. If you could have someone like a Goodwin, someone like a me, an advocate, a consigliere, rock star agents working on your behalf at no charge, with the sole focus of putting great people and great companies together, why wouldn't you do it? All right, let's move on to the next opportunity, which is a director of marketing. I stayed in Fort Lauderdale. I think it was, it's good today, at least up here, because it's snowing. And in Fort Lauderdale, it's probably, like almost 72 and sunny and beautiful, probably. All right, director of marketing responsibilities. We've got a lot of information on this one. And let's see what we got here. Here are the benefits for this company. And then let's see, did we see the rate at the top here? Yes, we did. 80 to 90K. Sorry if I'm scrolling and making you nauseous. That's not a good thing. And then let's see, my client, my colleague, Representative Chris Allen. And I'm happy to make that introduction to Chris Allen for his Director of Marketing opportunity. Here we go, VP of Restaurant Ops in Englewood, Colorado, 95 to 105K. Minimum of 5 years experience in leading a region or franchise group. A lot of times we'll get for a position like this, maybe a GM, and I'm feeling, hey, I've got time in grade, right? Time in the rank, time in the role, that really good tenure, but they haven't really handled multiple units. So again, is it a stretch if we know that the client will entertain ascendant leaders moving into multi-unit roles? We can have that conversation. So don't shut yourself down. Keep yourself grounded in some kind of reality. Where am I going with this? I'll tell you that we placed a few weeks ago a wonderful, a wonderful guy in a new GM position for a world-class luxury brand. And one of the really nice things in the process, when he got the job, he said, guys, to my colleague, Paul Baker, actually, and I were working on this together. Paul represented the candidate and I represented the client. And he said, I never would have gone for this. I never would have. I know this brand and I admire this brand. And I thought, man, what would it be like to work for this brand? I just never would have done it if it wasn't for you guys, which is awesome. It is awesome. It is. Okay, so the requirements for the VP of Operations and Benefits listed here. Competitive salary, you're going to see this a lot. Work-life balance, these aren't just talking points anymore, folks. With the market being what it is, with it being a candidate's market right now, that pendulum will swing back. The market will find equilibrium. Right now, it's weighted in the favor of the candidate. Touching on that for a second, this is your brand as an individual candidate, and it's certainly the company's brand, right? So you want to represent that brand in the best possible light, and the way you proceed through the interview process and even in the search process, it's your brand, and there's one you, right? My mother would say, there's one you. Thank God there's only one you, but there's one you. So celebrate that uniqueness in the best way and represent your brand in a quality way. We can help you do that. Oh, Lorette Jankowski. I love all my colleagues, and I love the Rhett. She was one of the first people I spoke with when I was a candidate, actually, and she's already with Goodwin. So if you'd like an introduction to Lorette, I'm happy to do that. This is her job. Again, we all work collaboratively. Let's move quickly now, because I'm committed to keeping this at 30 minutes. I don't want to waste anybody's time. Here's a sous chef position, also in Denver, paying to $85K. You know, and that range is always, you'll see BOE, based on experience, right? So there are people who come in with very rudimentary knife skills and maybe got into an executive sous position, and they go, I'm an executive chef, and they just haven't been in that role. So again, we can stretch, but keep yourself grounded in reality. And one of the things we can help you with is, again, that comp set lets you know what's going on in the marketplace, and are your expectations grounded in reality? We can help manage that. Anthony Leone, fellow New Yorker, homeboy. This is Anthony's job. Again, wonderful colleague. And if you'd like an introduction to Anthony and help moving through Goodwin, I am more than happy to do that. And to discuss this opportunity, just reach out to me. And there's my contact info once again. All right. And continuing on, let's go to corporate controller, finance position here. And a note that it is not remote. We have hybrid roles. We have remote roles. When employers see that opportunity, they are certainly taking advantage of that in the best sense, in that they are offering those kinds of opportunities. This is not a remote role. So just understand that. And you need 5 years within a minimum. 5 years within a controller role, bachelor's in accounting, finance, or related. A CPA is preferred, not required. You can see that for yourself. And then 401k with a 4% match, PTO, great collaborative atmosphere. That's the spiel. You can find that. Haley Stevenson, my colleague here, is representing the client. Again, if I can help you with an introduction to Haley in this opportunity, I am more than happy to do it. IT support specialist, 55 to 80K in Denver. The qualifications, you need a minimum of 1 year food and beverage. So this is IT in food and beverage. So if you're an IT person who maybe was at Amazon or, I don't know, I'll just say Best Buy, because I'm thinking gadgets. If you don't have F&B experience, that's required. Can you make that kind of stretch? Well, because you love eating in restaurants. This is niche-y, right? This is, you got to really know those systems. So again, I'm happy to have a conversation with you, but keep it grounded in reality so you don't waste your time and don't waste my time, right? My colleague representing this, wonderful Stephanie Logan, Force of Nature. If you'd like an intro to Stephanie, reach out to me. I am happy to help you with that. Again, 970-237-2423 or Jabe Haber at goodwinrecruiting.com. Moving on to the next opportunity, food and beverage or F&B manager. You could have taken the F&B job. Casino. This is paying 65 to 70 DOE, BOE. It's depending on experience or based on experience. $2,500 signing bonus. 2 to 3 weeks PTO and health, dental, and vision, discounted room nights. This is for a terrific boutique, super accelerated growth hotel company. And I'm stammering. And let's see. Oh, wait a minute. This knucklehead. If you want an introduction to him, I know a guy. Okay, we'll continue on. We're going to make a dash for the finish line. Catering, sales, and conference services manager. This again, same knucklehead. This is a client that I represent. World-class brand, folks. This is in Chicago. This is an opportunity with this company's got so much unprecedented growth and opportunity for movement. It's super exciting to be with one of the brands that defines the standard for excellence in all things hospitality. So luxury hotel brand, lots of opportunity. Happy to talk to you about any of these opportunities. Ping me, send me your resume. We can have a conversation. We're staying with the same client now. This is how I finished on this. Restaurant bar assistant GM. Again, big opportunity in Chicago. Paying 60 to 65, lots of perks, because there is a lot of growth opportunity globally and in the domestic U.S. So, and wonderful perks with this client. So reach out to me for that. And then, we're gonna, I bundled all of this for this one client, I think. Luxury assistant reservations manager, looking for somebody who can really represent the brand, be great on the phone, just, warm, genuine hospitality. People on the phone can just sense that smile and that, wow, this is awesome. And you knew so much. And so you have to be able to absorb like a sponge everything that's going on the property, and be able to convey that in a clear and articulate manner with that excitement in your voice. Okay. Same knucklehead. This guy, we can't shake this guy. All right. And finishing up, we got a catering sales and conference services manager, 55 to 60. There's a bonus. And, I think I noticed in this that, let's see here. I see this needs some correction here. This is not updated. So sometimes we see that, and we got to make a correction, and that's okay. Let me take need two of me. All right, so that was a mad dash to the finish. Hopefully some of this helped and didn't annoy. We're right at the half hour, so I'm going to wrap it up. I thank you for taking the time to hang out with me. I'll just put up my info one last time. Jeff Haber at Goodwin Recruiting, 970-235-2423. Haber at goodwinrecruiting.com. Reach out if I can help you with anything, whether you're a company that's looking to hire, or you're a candidate that is looking to get hired, or looking for that right fit. Goodwin, we're here, and we're awfully good at what we do. See what I did there? That was an unscripted moment. All right, thanks. Have an awesome rest of your St. Patrick's Day. Erin go bra. Everybody's a little bit Irish today. Be good. See you soon. Bye.